In this video, I am going to explain the ending of Echovalley. But before I do that, I am going to tell you everything that happened in the movie. So Echovalley, it is a 2025 thriller movie that follows a woman named Kate who runs a farm called Echovalley. She is in her mid-50s. She runs a small farm and she is grieving as she lost her wife. So every morning to get her day started, she listens to one of the voice notes her wife left her and gets on with working in the farm. She is visibly depressed and strained. She meets up with a constructor named Andy. It seems like she is looking to renovate the farm. It looks like the roof of the farm is not in good condition. Andy, the constructor man, makes a quotation and told her that everything will cost around about $9,000. Kate doesn't have money. She is broke. She then goes to see her ex-husband. She found her ex-husband with a younger wife and their little daughter. Kate greets the little daughter. The younger new wife tells the ex-husband that Kate is here again, looking annoyed. While Kate makes her way into the ex-husband's office, the ex-husband talks about that he is currently looking for something, while Kate walks in and comes and sits. They then have a talk. She does state her case that she is looking for $9,000 to invest in the farm in fixing the roof. While the ex-husband again looks annoyed about the farm and Kate asking for money. He does say that the farm is a failing business and he cannot keep on investing in the failing business. While he also says that his ex-wife is not doing well and asks how is she doing. He also revealed that the person who ended their marriage is Kate, who fell in love with one of their employees. While Kate tries to switch up the subjects in asking that is he gonna write the check, he eventually wrote the check. Kate also asks about their daughter. The husband looks visibly angry and states that the person who spoils their daughter clear it is Kate. Well, he does reveal that the last time that their daughter was there by his house, she was banging in his door. Kate asks what did she want. The ex-husband says what else can she want? Money, of course. The ex-husband then blames Kate for spoiling their daughter clear. He says that she is spoiled and she will continue lashing and leashing on Kate because Kate allows her to manipulate her. Kate says that she cannot just turn her back on her daughter. It is her daughter for God's sake. She then goes back home. While she's home, she carries on with her work in the farm, but she had her dog bark, and she went straight to the house to check out why is her dog barking. Surprisingly, the dog was barking because clear her daughter is back home. Kate couldn't help but embrace Clear in her arms. And she therefore asked Clear why she was not answering her calls. Of course, Clear avoids this question. Instead, she asked her mom to borrow her the iPad. The mom asked again, why do you need an iPad to check your messages? She then tells the story that her boyfriend threw and tossed her phone away. Kate looks worried by the statement, but Claire says, don't worry, Mom. I got him back. I tossed his bag away. Now I need your iPad to check if he is mad by me tossing his bag away. Well, Kate advises her daughter that this is a toxic relationship, you should just leave it, but also borrows her daughter the iPad. Indeed, Clea checks the iPad and finds out that her toxic boyfriend, indeed is furious and angry in the messages saying that bring back the bag. This somehow satisfies Clea, saying that you see, I got him back, he is now panicking. But also Clea asks for the phone and says that you see, now I don't have a phone and I may need a new phone. They drive to the store to go and get Clea a new phone. On their way driving, Kate notices some marks on Clea and asks, are you fine? Clea says, I'm okay, Mom. I'm not using anymore. When they get back, they do some more work in the farm and they chill together on the couch. They talk about what are they gonna do tomorrow. They decide that they will go and visit the lake. While they are talking, enjoying, having a moment of a mother and daughter, something interrupts their beautiful conversation. It is a bang in the door. They hear a loud bang. Now Clea says, don't worry, Mom, let me go and check who it is. And the door, it is Clea's boyfriend. Panicking and freaking out, asking Clea, where is the bag? This is not a joke. Also in his face, he looks like he was beaten up. Clea concerned, what happened to your face? He says that this is not a joke, this is serious. Serious people are after that bag. That bag had a stash of drugs inside worth of thousands and thousands of dollars. The boyfriend then says, these people are now going to come for you, Clea. Give back the bag. Clea says, what do you mean? The bag I toss it away in the lake. And Kate then got up and went to the door to see what is happening in the door. Clea says, how could you let these people know where I stay? As soon as Kate asks what's happening, Clea says, nothing, Mom, and she grabs her stuff and says that she's going out. Obviously, Kate looks like she does not approve of her daughter spending some time with this boyfriend. Hours later, while Kate is sleeping, Clea comes back home looking high. Kate has no choice but to put back her daughter to sleep, take care of her daughter, and this is the first step that we get to see how much Kate cares for her daughter. She puts her back to sleep like she is putting a 5-year-old. And indeed, Clea goes back to sleep. Now, it moves on to the next day where they went to the lake as planned on the previous day. On the lake, Kate again tries to have conversation with Clea, saying that they cannot avoid what happened last night. At some point, they need to talk about it. Again, Clea got annoyed and got up and went to get in the water. A mother who have a new young baby then asked Kate, does it get easier? Well, Kate have no choice but to be honest and say, no, it doesn't get easier, it gets harder. She then laughs and says that she is choking. Her daughter is also teaching youngsters how to swim and how to do some tricks within the water. Then Kate went and joins her daughter in the lake, in the water. Kate then encourages her daughter to go back to school. She says that her daughter is actually a great writer. Again, Claire, annoyed, saying that what is it that she has ever written that makes her mom to say that she is a good writer. Well, it appears that there was once a school project that Claire wrote something about her mom being a bad mom and breaking up the family. While still, Claire was not taking any advice of going back to school from her mom, and they left it like that. Now, moments later, we see Claire resting under an umbrella, enjoying the shadow. Then, the drug dealer that Claire and her boyfriend kind of missed, or rather lost his drugs, shows up. And Claire is confused. Why is he showing up? Who told him his address? The drug dealer's name is Jake. He then tells Claire that he wants his drugs back. He needs his drugs back. Claire says, listen, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to, but I actually stashed your drugs in the river. He says, listen, those drugs were worth of thousands and thousands of dollars. I need them back. The dog starts barking. Kate got alert of this. So Kate goes and see what's happening. Claire's boyfriend tries to apologize to Kate, but Jakey comes and approaches Kate and says, listen, your daughter owes me my stuff and I need them. Kate then says, you are in my property and I need you gone. Again, Jakey refusing to go, saying that he needs his money. Kate then says, listen, I will call the police if you do not leave my property now. This looks like Jakey was actually afraid and did not want Kate to call the police. So therefore, he decided to back off and go. But he does say that he will be back because he needs his stuff. Or rather, the money that Claire lost, which was drug money, or rather was drugs. Kate then goes back to the house to ask Claire what is happening. Claire, in panic mode, explains that, remember, Mom, when I told you that I actually tossed away my boyfriend's bag, that bag actually contained drugs. And the drugs did not belong to my boyfriend. They actually belongs to Jakey. Jakey is a very dangerous and aggressive man. This means now I owe him money. Jakey advises her daughter Claire to stay away from her boyfriend. She says that her boyfriend brings nothing but trouble. She then goes out to cool off her head and get some time to think. While she's out, she gets to see some people who are laughing and looking genuinely happy. When she gets back home, she found her daughter with talking to her boyfriend, and she got annoyed and got back inside in the house. But while she's inside the house, her daughter Claire follows her. Kate says that, I thought we talked about this. I thought you are going to leave that boy alone. Claire says, yes, Mom. Me and my boyfriend have decided to go out camping for 2 days just so that we can avoid Jakey. The mom says, oh, you mean that you are going to go and use freely? And Claire, looking visibly distressed, she says, no, Mom, we are not going to use. We are going camping and we need money. We need money for suppliers. This is when we see Kate having an outburst at her daughter. She says that, listen, I am not going to give you money. I don't have money. I have wasted thousands of dollars onto your rehab, and clearly it was all for nothing, because the minute you come out, you fall or you relapse back in drugs. Clear getting aggressive now, saying, Mom, I need that money. I need that money, Mom. Give me the money. And you can tell that her voice is very much aggressive, and they get into the heated argument with her mom, who was also refusing to give out the money. She then decides to come clean and says, listen, I do not have the money. I had to go to your father to ask some money because I don't have money. So therefore, I decided to go to your father to ask for money to fix the roof. Clear replies, Mom, I don't care. Then the mother decided to go upstairs and lock herself in the room. Clear, again, banging on the door. Mom, open the door. I need money. Give me the money, Mom. Give me the money. The mom again, looking nervous now. Clear, honey, stop this. I don't have money. I do not have money. Clear in that moment threatens that she is going to take the dog and she's going to leave the dog in the wild, and the dog will starve and probably die of starvation. Kate hears this, get nervous, and obviously goes out to try to protect the dog. In that moment, it seems like Clear also banged her head against the wall. Kate again, apologizing, oh, I'm sorry, honey. I did not mean to do that. Well, Clear is not bothered by the fact that her head just banged against the wall. She demands the money from her mom. She even tells Jake to go and get the dog. Kate felt like she had no choice but to go and protect the dog. Kate runs over and goes and covers the dog and trying to protect the dog so that Clear will not get to take the dog. But all this, Clear comes, lash onto her mother, demands money from her mom and to let go of the dog. Luckily, Jake, the boyfriend, got into his senses and comes and saved the mom from Clear, who was visibly attacking her mom, even go in to bite her mom. For a moment, Kate was crying tears. The next day, she could not wake up. She stayed in bed till in the afternoon around about 1. But she hears the car, so she got up and she saw her friend. Immediately, her mood lightened up. Her friend Lance has come to visit her, to check up on her. Everybody knows that this woman is carrying grief over her late wife, and it has only been 9 months, and things are difficult for her. Lance asks who has been helping her in the farm. Kate says that since the death of her wife, she has not found the strength to hire anyone in the farm, so it has just been her. Lance encourages her that it's not good. It is not good that she spends most of her days all by herself. Kate admits that sometimes she struggles to get out of bed. If it was not for the fact that she is caring for the horses in the farm, she would probably not get out of bed. So the reason she actually gets out of bed, it's the horses. They carry her through the day, and the farm carries her through the day. This is why we get to see the reason why Kate cannot let go of the farm, even though her ex-husband told her that it is a failing business. Lance then helps Jake to work around the farm. She therefore asks Kate about Clear. Kate says that Clea just stormed off and left. Lance senses the tension around the topic and let it go. She then suggests that they go drinking just like the old days. Indeed, the two old ladies loosened up, started drinking, danced, and had a very beautiful night. Even Kate herself confesses that this is one of the greatest nights she has ever had in a long, long time. Seems like indeed her friend's presence worked like a charm on Kate's mood. They continued dating. They continued dancing all night long, laughing, enjoying good conversation. But the next day, it's back to business as usual. Kate again listens to the voice notes of her late wife, works around the farm with a heavy heart again, while listening to the voice notes of her late wife. In the farm, she had a new student that she was teaching. Her mother, Emma, is very hard on the new student, but Kate tries to tell the new client that you are doing well. But Emma is just yelling and yelling at her daughter and wanting her daughter to just be perfect. The days goes on, but later that day, Kate falls asleep and hears her dog bark. She reached out for the remote and switched the TV off, continuing to fall asleep, but she couldn't as her dog was barking. She then opened her eyes and something hit her that her daughter could be back home, so she goes and investigates why is her dog barking. Indeed, staring at her, it was Clea, who was soaking wet, crying even. And Kate just got closer to her daughter and asked, "What's wrong? What? You have blood? What happened?" Clea, crying and having a cracking voice, "Mom, Mom," as if she couldn't utter the words. She looks distressed and crying. She therefore says, "There was an accident, Mom. There was an accident. Jakey, her boyfriend." She says that she fell from the cliff while they were camping. Kate, shocked, asked, "Did you call the police?" Clea denies, "No, Mom, I couldn't call the police." Kate again, "Why? It was an accident. Let's call the police." Clea, "Mom, I can't call the police because before he actually fell, I hit him with a stone because he was getting aggressive and I just got scared and I took a stone, I hit him on the head and his head kind of opened up." This is heavy. Kate takes a moment to process what her daughter just told her. She processes everything and understands that this is really, really, really heavy. She therefore tells her daughter, "Listen, you're going to sit here, you're going to go upstairs and you're going to lock yourself in your room and you're going to do nothing up until I come back." Clea, "Mom, what are you going to do?" Kate, "Don't worry about it. I got you. We are in this together." She therefore asks, "Where is your boyfriend now?" Clea, "He's in the car." Kate got up, goes to the car to investigate where is the boyfriend. The horror that we saw is horrific because as Kate gets up and goes and investigates indeed in Clea's car, we indeed get to see that there is a body in Clea's car. Remember, there is a storm outside. It's a heavily raining outside as Claire comes with this news. Kate goes there, finds a body wrapped up in white sheets. She breathed heavily, not understanding and not knowing what to do, but understanding that in that moment, her daughter only got her. They got to do this together. She then tells her daughter that she's coming. Her daughter needs to stay put, lock herself in the room. She will go and take care of everything like she always does. This was the most chilling moment that we get to see in this movie. A daughter comes back home, confessed to murderer. The mother says, listen, my daughter, I got you. I got you. We are in this together. Kate then prepares to go and get rid of the body. She puts the body in the car, goes and drives straight to Marshall Lake. When she is there, in the Marshall Lake, she also decided to get rid of the phone that Claire gave to her, saying it is her boyfriend's phone. Kate then gets rid of the body in the lake. She tosses it down, deep down in the lake. She then comes back home. She cleans the evidence. She cleans everything. She also cleans Kate. She also cleans her car. She cleans also her daughter Claire's car. She comes back home and she takes off her clothes as well. She starts the fire. She took the bath. She is heavily with guilt. She can't believe what she has just did or done for her daughter. But in her mind, she understands that it's had to be done. It's had to be done. Those are the words that kept ringing in her head. At some point, it looks like she wanted to drown herself in the bathtub. But she gets up and goes and checks on Claire. She tells Claire all is done. Claire asks, what did you do? How did you get rid of the body? She says that she dumped the body in the Marshall Lake. Claire says, what? The lake? And she says that she didn't have time to actually dig and dug for the body. Claire then says, would you please come and spend some few moments with me? Kate agrees and says, of course. They spend the night. They wake up tomorrow morning and they burned some more evidence, which was Claire's clothes that she was wearing on that fateful night. After that, they had breakfast. They talk some through on breakfast. Then they got on with their day. Claire starts helping her mom with chores in the farm. And for some moment, things looked like it was going well. Things looks like everything was great between the mother and the daughter. Even though Claire disagreed about the body being dumped in the Marshall or lake, because she said that bodies float sometimes. Again, Jake told her daughter she has nothing to worry about. So they continued with their day, helping each other with the chores of the farm, getting on with their day as nothing has ever happened. But Claire, again, comes back home, panic. She says that she saw Jackie, the drug dealer, and Jackie was asking around about her boyfriend. She says that it's the matter of time before Jackie actually finds out what happens to her boyfriend. She says that Jackie needs the money. The drugs that they stashed away was worth of $10,000 and he needs that money. Panicked. Jake, also thinking about what Clea said earlier on about bodies floating, she decided that maybe, just maybe, the best way out here is to pay Jakey the money that he needed. So, Kate goes and takes out the check that her ex-husband gave her to fix the roof and give all of it to Jake. Jakey says, it must be awful to have the daughter like Clea, whom you have to clean up her mess constantly all the time. Kate's not understanding what Jake is saying, totally ignores him and tells him that, listen, you better not think of setting your foot in my property again. I don't owe you. You have nothing here anymore. Don't ever dream to come back here. Now, do yourself a favor and get out of my property. Jax again makes another smirky face, but leaves. Kate goes back to the house, assures Clea that from now on they're gonna be fine. They have nothing to worry about. She took care of the problem. They are safe now. They have absolutely nothing to worry about. They embrace each other, hugging each other, and I don't know, but it seems like Clea was grateful to her mom. The next day, Kate wakes up and goes and checks on her daughter, but she found the bed empty. Clea did not sleep at home. She calls her daughter, but she does not pick up. She then goes on with her normal daily routine, but still having a heavy heart. Where could be her daughter? I mean, they just buried the body. Or should I say Kate just buried the body? Now her daughter is disappeared. At night, Kate couldn't sleep, but having nightmares. Where is the daughter? She even sent text messages saying, hey, Clea, where are you? That night, she had a horrible nightmare, dreaming of the body that she just buried under the water in the lake. In the morning, she got up. She understood that she needs to find Clea. She then goes to her iPad. When she's there, she remembers that Clea once used her iPad. She then used to find my phone, and she found Clea's phone to locate where exactly she is. She then got into her car and drove straight to where her daughter is. She arrived in a small town that looks quiet and abandoned. She gets off her car, she looked around, and she saw the exact apartment where her daughter is. She got out of the car and she snooped around the apartment, trying to look through the apartment to see if she can't see anything. Crazy, I must say, because when she looked through the window, guess what? There is her daughter, Clea, who is high on drugs again. But that was not the most chilling thing that Kate saw. Kate saw the boyfriend The boyfriend? Yes, the boyfriend. The one who's supposed to be dead. The ones that Kate helped to bury the body in the river. She's shocked. What? The boyfriend is alive? Then whose body did I bury? Whose body did I bury? The boyfriend rushes straight to the house, tells Claire that, listen, your mom is here. We have to go now. And just like that, they pack up their few stuff they got in the car and they try to go. Kate, looking for answers. No, you cannot go. Claire, get out. Claire, come back. Answer me. Whose body was it? Whose body was it? Claire, not feeling sorry, not being apologetic, saying, Mom, leave me alone. Leave me alone. She tries to stop the car so that they wouldn't run away and they would at least answer her, because she was looking for answers. Again, Claire was just like, Mom, leave me. The boyfriend rudely pushed Kate down. And before you know it, Kate was left knocked down by herself. And they drove off. They drove off and they left Kate. Kate, you remember Kate, the one who buried the body under the water? These two just drove off and they left her by the side of the road. Kate couldn't believe this. Again, she logged into Claire's phone and read the messages. Like, I can make her to do anything. She can do anything for me. So all along, it was a plot. They plot this thing against Kate, that Kate will indeed go ahead with helping them to bury a body. She could not believe that her own daughter did that to her. Now this is part 1, because the video is turning to be too long. Stay tuned for part 2.